While this RV nomadic life can sometimes feel a little lonely, it also brings incredible opportunities to meet people from all over the country and even build lasting friendships. Some folks you may never see again, some you keep up with on social media, and some you make a point to reconnect with down the road. If you've been following our channel, you probably remember our adventures in Montana in 2022 and 2023. We stayed and work camped at two amazing wedding venues, the Silver Knot and SkyRidge. You can check those videos out here. The owners, Kurt and Traci, quickly became more than just hosts. They became our friends. They're full of energy, always up for adventure, and love hitting the trails in their Razrs. One of our favorite memories was riding with them near the Flathead River. It was an absolute blast. Fast forward to 2025, and on our way back from California, Kurt and Traci invited us to meet up with them in Nevada. So, of course, we did it all over again. This time, the terrain was totally different, and let's just say we almost rolled one of the Razrs. Come along with us into the Nevada desert. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. We're Pam and Ken and Meka, and we are the RoadSMITHS.
Well, it was a great short visit here at Valencia, Simi Valley area. I'm not sure, we weren't actually in Simi Valley except going to the Ronald Reagan Library. But we left today. We were going to stay an extra day just because it's such a beautiful area, and we really have not spent any time here that we thought, it'd be kind of nice to see something else. But they're expecting major winds sometime today and tomorrow, and even a winter storm warning, because we do have to go across. It's not that big of a pass. I think it's like 3,000 or 4,000 feet, so it's not huge, but we just decided to leave a day early, and we're heading to Mesquite, Nevada.
It's Nevada.
Nevada. By the way, you notice I'm wearing an Alliance hat still, because we still have an Alliance. So Airstream, if you're listening, we could use some merch here. We really can use some merch. Anyway, got a pretty long day today. It's about 360 miles from where we left in the Valencia RV Travel Center. And yeah, we're looking forward to, well, not really to get back in the desert, but you got to get through the desert to get back to all the stuff.
Looking forward to who we're going to get to visit. We're going to visit our friends that we worked at their Harvest Host in Montana, and then we're going to spend a week with my dad in Vegas.
Well, we made it to Mesquite, Nevada. Man, that drive just seems like every day we drive in the west, it's the windiest day we have ever driven. And I would say that was the windiest day we've ever driven. Thank goodness it was behind us, so it just kind of pushed us. We got great gas mileage. And we'd never been to Mesquite before, and it looks really cool. But the best part about this is, and this is part of that RV lifestyle, is that we get to we get to dance. We get to meet up with some people again.
And we're gonna hopefully go have some adventures somewhere out there.
We are going Razr riding somewhere up there, so we're just excited about it. And just notice how clean I am now, and notice how dirty we'll be when we get back. So let's go meet up with them.
Well, this is gonna be fun. They said, let's do this.
Let's do this one. Here we go. Get up to the top. I'm all strapped in. I'm not going anywhere. No. Although, last time I rode with Kurt, he was trying to flip me out of the Razr. So this is a whole new territory here. We'll see how it goes.
We'll take it easy on him.
We were fortunate that we not only got to go on a Razr ride once, but twice. The first ride was pure desert in an area called Flat Top. The views from the mesa overlooking the town of Mesquite were amazing. The next ride a couple days later was up in the mountains of Virgin Peak, where we encountered some snow on the high elevation trails
and where one of the Razrs almost rolled over.
So this is an area they call Flat Top. They took us up here, and I got to be a little careful because it's a, I don't know, a couple 100 feet drop over here, but you get a great view of Mesquite over here. And I'll take a look, and right below us, they have 7-on-7 football tournaments, not today, and then also the Long Drive Championship is one of the places they hold it right here. Well, you guys have heard about the Four Corners, and that's Colorado, Arizona, Utah, and I think Nevada. But this is actually a place called Three Corners, and it's Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. And the only way to get to it is with ATVs, dirt bikes, and of course the Razr. So there's, and some of the places we came through, you may see it on the video, not even a Jeep can make it through some of those narrow washes. So very cool place, and lots of people up here. All right, for you gearheads and technology buffs, what's so amazing about these Razrs is the suspension, the travel on this suspension. You probably saw some of that on the video, just about how much these tires absorb some of the washboarding. So check out the suspension on this. And you've got at least, I mean, I'm just guessing here, but you've got probably from the frame, I'd say in the rear about a foot, probably just about a foot, but in the front you've got about 1.5 feet of clearance from the frame itself. Now there were a couple rocks that we went over that if I were driving I would have gone around them, but Kurt knows what he's doing obviously, and just went right over them. Never heard anything hit the bottom of the rig, skid plates or anything like that. But yeah, the travel on the suspension is just incredible, and you know, even a well suspended Jeep would not be able to do what these things do for sure. Well, I never thought I'd see the driver's seat here, and I
think that.
Oh, blinker's on. Okay, just like the truck, same thing. When you get old, you can't hear it. I left the blinker on.
To my surprise, Kurt trusted me to drive the Razr through the remainder of the ride. What a blast that was. These machines are amazing. We had to take a day off yesterday because we were kind of exhausted from the the Razr riding, which really isn't a strenuous workout. You wouldn't think it is, but yeah, you kind of get bounced around a bit. One of the things we're doing here today is we love when we're in different parts of the country is going to local, we try and drink local beer and try and go to like local shops. Today we're going to go to a local Mexican market because the plan is right now we're going Razr riding again tomorrow with Kurt and Traci, and we told them we'd love to make them a genuine Tex-Mex dinner. So we're going to go in here and check out and see what they have.
Until exactly 6:20. 6:20.
I love when you go in a place like that and you see stuff that you've never seen before. So you know, you don't know until.
I felt like I was in Mexico.
I know. No, it's great because I love these, and like Asian markets are the same thing. You just find stuff that you just never knew existed, and it's hard to not want to get everything.
I know. I opened that pastry cooler or whatever. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, we got some of the pastries right here. So,
and look at this.
Shrimp, it's not really ceviche. It's really more like a shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp
Yeah.
cocktail.
So, but I like that as well.
Yeah.
So that's my lunch. Now we got to find Pam something to eat. After a great dinner and maybe a cerveza or two, we geared up to go ride again. This time it was up to the mountains where we encountered high snow-covered narrow paths and avoided what could have been a catastrophe. Well, good morning. And this morning we got personalized service. The Razrs came and picked us up. Kurt and Traci once again, and Hope and Sam and their children. So we are going again. I think a little bit different place today. And today I'm going to try and fly the drone. It's a little windy. It's a beautiful day, but we'll see how that goes. So here we go again. Well, this can't be good.
If I get out, it's going to make a difference. I weigh a lot.
All right, we found the limit to the Razr's ability, or maybe the driver's ability. Let's go check out the situation we have to get ourselves out of now. And then we're going to just try and pull this up. I'm not sure if they're going to try and drive it and pull it or just put it in neutral and just trying to get it up onto this. You can kind of see what happened here because we came over this ourselves. And I guess you've got some, it did rain a little bit last night. You got some runoff and it just made it muddy. And so you can kind of see their track and they just kind of slid down into that. And that could have been bad. I mean, that thing could have tumbled. So thank goodness it is in the situation that it's in. Now, you saw that I actually drove the Razrs for the first time yesterday, or the last time we went actually, and this was Pam's first attempt at, no, I'm just kidding. She did not do that. It's nobody's fault. It just, like I said, you can see it slid off of the mud into this pile here. So let's get it off the rock. All right, we got it out of that crevice.
That guy's good.
All right, hope he comes back because we'll all be stuck up here. We'll try it again with the four-seater. Jeez. All right, now he's just showing off. So he does that. That's what you gotta do.
It's probably coming right here.
No, it's coming right behind you.
Ah,
Ah.
good job. Good job.
If you guys are looking for a professional razor rider, I think we found one. It was time to get out of the rocks and up to the high elevation passes.
We want to give a huge thank you to Kurt and Traci, not just for taking us out on those epic razor rides, but for their friendship. They've helped create some incredible memories for both Ken and me, and we're so grateful. We also wanted to take a moment to spotlight their Montana wedding venues, the Silver Knot and SkyRidge. Whether you're a Montana local or planning a destination wedding, these venues are absolutely stunning with breathtaking views of the Mission Mountains. When we work camped there, we had the chance to help out with weddings and see firsthand how professional and dedicated Kurt and Traci and their family are at making each couple's day perfect. They truly go above and beyond. So if you or someone you know are planning a wedding, definitely check them out and reach out to Traci. We promise you won't be disappointed. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're a subscriber, we really appreciate your support. If not, we'd love for you to join us by subscribing and ring that bell so that you can be notified of new videos when they drop. Until then, safe travels, and we'll see you down the road.